Oh my goodness, you're first. I can't believe it. Say less. I want to time you out. As well living in a world breaking up. Just let us be. We will love.
Oh, the days. The days go by so quickly. I really, you know, I like the original as well, Harry's. I do like the original as well. I just checked my phone just now and there's a severe thunderstorm watch, so a little heads up. If my stream dies, I lost power. Just a little heads up. Also, I dropped frames already. I just started. That's crazy, but hello. Oh, welcome everybody. Let's see here. Who got first? Katie, congrats on first. Jelly third. Kiera second. Hi Kiera. Pizza, hello. Jelly, enjoy your lurk. Pizza, I know you're on it. I know you're playing with Biscotti, as well as Empress. Enjoy your lurk. Jeremy B, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. And Mr. Harry's degenerates. But hello. I did something yesterday. I was making a whole YouTube video for Friday. And I did something far too nice, and I can't not look at it. I keep looking at it every time I open this game. But then another revelation happened as I was playing City Skylines, which I'll show you just now. But how is everybody doing today? Oh, Shandy, I'm replacing some run button. Absolutely not, Brucey. Absolutely not. No roundabouts at all. But instead, we're placing down trains, rails, and there was something else I wanted to do. I wanted to decorate something, but that's what I have to show you just now. But train roundabouts. There's no such. If this game had a train turntable, maybe, because I think I could do with a turntable for a train. But then again, the engines have to drive themselves, which I don't think that would make sense. But I wish they did. Oh! Who can have been? Ken? First off, let me pause you for a second. Ken? I didn't think you were ending so soon. Hi, Ken. Welcome, Raiders, as well. I hope that you guys are doing just swell. For anyone who knows me, my name is Dava. We mostly play City Skylines, but we do also play a bunch of variety here as well. But thank you for the raid, Ken. And if you're not following Ken, first off, you're missing out on one of the most chillest City Skylines streams you could ever go to. That's number one. If you like City Skylines and you're not following Canadian, you're missing out. But while you're here, actually, let me show you guys what I was talking about here just recently. Oh, Jesus. Whenever Ken mentions something about rail, I mostly build a whole bunch of other... I mostly build freight, as well as subway, in terms of metro. Hold up, let me put the music back on here. Oh, that's loud. My son loves Hoot and Toot. Are they? Wait, what happened? Why are they mad? You love Chuggington? Thanks for that reminder. Chuggington was great. It was okay. Chuggington bothered me because I didn't like the rails. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only thing I didn't like was the rails. But we're gonna work on this freight line today. We had a whole little area. Yana, why, thank you for the follow. Welcome. And we wanted to build a freight line to continue down into this area because we wanted to make a little pier, a little cargo pier that would run all the way through this area, which would be perfect. Perfect. Let me see if I can copy that here. Can I really love? Just have to wait. How you doing? Did I tell you? Sex voice. It's always great when whatever Ken says that. It's funny. But I have something else to show you. Also, Ken, I don't know if you saw this. This is my new bridge. My little train bridge over here. It's not real. There's something I have to tell you as well. Yana, this is what I built off stream. I built this for a YouTube video when I was recording yesterday. I built an entire pier. The piers have flooded with homeless. However, there has been, I don't. Oh my gosh, it's lagging. Oh my slideshow sim. Hi, Anvar. I don't know why that happens sometimes. That's so odd. Above. Great. Just great. I don't have Photoshop open, do I? No. Why is that happening again? I'll never know. It usually doesn't lag like that. That was a weird lag. But I don't even know if it's optimization. Hold up. I capped my game at 25 FPS just to make sure that it wasn't doing. It should be 25. If it's not 25, then because 25 is where it doesn't lag at all, where it's relatively smooth. Yeah, it seems fine now. It's a little odd. Oh, his mic is playing with itself. Oh, let me see. I built a pier in this area over here. However, it appeared that the homeless people are actually leaving the city to the point where population is decreasing by a lot, which is something that was needed in this world because I had 70,000 homeless people. I'm losing 42,000 people, and I'm pretty sure they're all the homeless ones. All of a sudden, I let this game run for a little bit, and then I see it decreasing. And I was like, yes, finally.
Say less. I want to time you out.
There usually always is Shannon. Also, Q. Q-Boyd wants a free wheel. Q, let me get your wheel here. You want a free sub? Can Q win today? That is the question. That is the question. But again, if you're not following Ken... No. If you're not following Canadian, I will fight you. I will fight you indeed. Yes. I want to win nothing. Yay! You want nothing. Q. Hi, Q. But yeah, the homeless are all leaving. Now I was gonna use Infoloom, because I've been using this the whole time to see whether people are evacuating or if there's people in the city still. Now I gotta wait for it to do its whole counter, but there are people leaving the city. Maybe I've seen, maybe. Hi, Haley. Like, even from my parks. Like, the last time I played this game, homeless people were crowding these areas, but now they're all walking away. And I think that might be why I'm lagging. That's probably why I'm lagging, because there's so many people moving around so much. There's too many people, actually. Oh, there's too many people that I'm lagging. The homeless flood. Honestly, it's flooding too much. Haley. Why, hi, Haley. I never used the word bestie, to be honest. I don't think I've ever said the word bestie. It's one of those hard words for me to say, you know? I can't ever call people bestie. I just be like, hi. Oh, hi. How you doing? Hi, Haley. Haley, did you enjoy the birthday card yesterday? It was probably one of my best art pieces. I'm not gonna lie. If not the best art piece. But yeah, they're leaving the city one by one. I even made a person here. I followed them. Called Katie with an IE. And they appear to be still in the city, but a lot of them are leaving. It's kind of crazy. Cat food. Thank you for the follow, cat food. Honestly, great name. Lovely name. Can I sprite the homeless? Start him by leaving them. on fire or something. I can't. Tundra, I even tried erasing them. But that doesn't seem to matter. I did the whole erase tool, but they're still in the city for some reason. The Ricky Roy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, we built this whole area. It was meant to be an inspiration from Chicago. Not Chicago. Stupid. Baltimore. Baltimore, Maryland. This area. I hope you're doing well, Ricky, and welcome from the raid as well. And cat food as well. Bishop. Hi, Bishop. I've only recently returned to CS2, so maybe remembering wrong, but wasn't there an update to fix the massive homeless? There was. The last update fixed it, or the second update before this last one fixed it. However, I think it's back. If I'm being honest, I don't know. And yeah, Bye Bye Homeless is gone. That mod is not being updated because they said it was inadequate. I'll be honest, I think it's needed again because there is a big homeless problem. All these people here are homeless, except that guy. But most of these people here are homeless that like to camp out in your parks, and it's kind of bad. It leaves a really bad marking on your city because my city is naturally supposed to be at 250K. That's how I feel. And then one day, it spiked to 300,000, over 300,000, like 330,000. I was like, oh, that's not right. Then I check, it's 70,000 homeless people. I'm like, that makes more sense, which is a little bit odd. But there's piers from the last update or game changer, to be honest. Wish there were more wood type assets. I wish there was too, because I love this area. I should have done a before and after picture. But this area is great. I also got the little boat pack. So you get these little boats swimming around. And actually carry people, which is kind of cool. So you can see little paths. And also, I didn't know that they had a little pier stop. You could build your own little pier. Where is it? Your own little transport pier. So you can make a little station. It's kind of nice. I put 3 stops. One here, here, and over here. And you can see them actually going to the pier. Waiting. It's kind of neat. It is back. You have lots of many homeless now. Wait. The homeless mod is back? The homeless mod. Wait, is it back? Really? Have you ever considered building them homes? You see, Haley. Haley, you see here. Oh gosh, the simulation is bad because of the sudden spike in everyone leaving the city. The simulation is actually really bad.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
Tandy, I swear, Tandy. Get so. You see some solution to the homeless? Hi, Tandy. Oh, welcome. You guys need some big tough sims to help them with a push off the pier. Hey, I mean, this is pretty deep. I wouldn't mind giving them a little push, you know? I wouldn't mind giving them a little push at all, but the simulation's tanking. Usually I play in 1/5 the speed, but 1x speed can't even... Oh no, no, 1x speed, there's too much people for us to handle it. I'll leave it at 1x speed, actually, just so they can go by a little bit faster. I need this population to dip, because it's too high, or was too high originally. For a city of this size, I find it too high. But yeah, we're working on this little train area.
Bye-bye.
Riri. Hi, Riri. And Katie. Why, thank you for the 45 stream watch streak as well. I almost missed that song too from Harry's. Why, thank you, Katie. Hi, Riri. Are you doing well? My love. You're gonna miss my love. 40%, 77%, 29%. Docile. That's good. That's good. At the very least. You don't know if you remember, but you helped me with... I did. I do remember. When you couldn't load to the game. Well, now I ran into other problem. I'm in the game and move around. It slows down sometimes and laggy. It isn't because my graph settings, but you ready to find any ideas? That. Tulpa. I've had the same problem. Moving around was slow Is your simulation horrible right now? Like, if you leave it at 1 times speed, is it just really slow? Because that happened to me last week. I sat there and let the game run overnight until it fixed itself. It was a simulation problem for me, and then it somewhat fixed itself. However, I noticed my game doesn't run at full potential. That was loud. My simulation is 0, and sometimes not. That might just be a thing with the game trying to... By any chance, do you have an NVIDIA graphics card? Because I also feel like it's a driver issue. NVIDIA's drivers have not been great recently. You do? Yeah. Anwar. That's right. Yeah, I honestly... That happens to me as well. Where it lags a bit, but I just let the game run for a little bit. Like the last stream, I had freezing. Like my game was stuttering really bad, but it appears to be gone. I let it run overnight. That's under 1K population, yeah. See, it's weird. You just can't open the game for most of the time. That's also fair, Riri. But I just let it run. That's the most thing what I do when I just have to hope. I just assume it's a simulation trying to figure things out or check its mind correctly, you know? So I have to work on the track to get to this island. What I plan to do is at least build up to a point where I can at least have my main... I say main industry, but I built this area over here like it is my main industry. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a lot that's happening over here that I have to make the other one bigger, which might be an issue because I made this area too big and I don't know how to make it bigger. Granted, the yard is here, all the trains yards are here, the coal loop is here, the whole water port side, even the plumbing, which I should have more of on the other end as well. But that will take time. That will take a lot of time. You could do a republish of Bye Bye Homeless, but I don't know if it'll be updated again. That'd be cool if you did, actually, Brucey. That'd be kind of neat. Hold up. We're gonna get some train porn here real quick. Let's Why do you switch? You're not supposed to switch. That's fine. I'm gonna ignore that. Hold. 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 Stop. 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 Oh. Gonna turn around. Oh. Oh. I'll never get past that. I'll never get past that. If it was Cities 1, you would ask how many mods or assets that can cause a speed issue, and that's also a thing, Anvar. With Cities 1, there are times when like your game rubber bands, right? Is it like rubber banding back and forth kind of deal? That happened to me once in Cities 1. In loading screen mod, there was a fix for that. Also, hi Slick, welcome. Welcome. That was also a thing where things would rubber band in that game. And my simulation's back to normal. Did they finish moving out? Because I lost a lot of people. Which is great. A lot of them have moved out. But my buses... Oh! What are you doing? Drive! Like a normal person. How desperate are you? Well, hi Slick. How you doing today? You doing well? 13th and 14th gen Intel processors? That's true. 13th and 14th gen Intel processors were known to quote-unquote kill themselves because of a voltage issue that would cause them to break. Really bad, actually. And Intel wouldn't refund you on anything, which kind of sucked. Habitually delete in dev mode. But there were some things I had to fix, namely the surfaces. Oopsies. A whole lot of the surfaces here. Also, here, this. There were a bunch of houses here. I had to break them. There are still homeless people that stay still whenever you destroy houses. Like, they don't leave the area. Like, all the people here standing, they're all homeless. Usually they leave. Since the last update, they would leave, but now they don't. They just kind of stand there and just be like this guy. Oh, hey, my house is gone. Like, that's what it's kind of like. Where did my house go? No, it used to be right there. I destroyed his house. I shouldn't be laughing at that. There was a boogie singer. In your CS2, your city, every one of my comrades are empty, or not empty. I said comrades. Every one of my commercials are not empty. I said comrades. What, am I insane? Gamers, hi! Hi, Ethernet. How you doing, gamers? You're doing swell? Silver points. I love taking away their homes, especially bad drivers. I delete them on the spot because of how horrid they drive. It makes me want to cry. And moving to the groove and just what it hit me. Lay that funky music, what more? But yeah, that's my plan just for today. Also, I failed to mention Friday. In Discord, I post a schedule every Tuesday because I'm weird instead of every Monday. Friday will be an early stream. It'll be 10 a.m. because of it's the 4th of July. So I'll be making some food. Grilling, so I gotta get time for that as well. In need of some bye-bye homeless. Yes! See, look at that. Slick immediately said yes. Yes, and next... Oh no, you won't lose your streak. You won't lose your streak. I'll still be live. I'll be live until 2, I think. So, you won't lose your streak. Also a song, Green Jelly, Three Little Pigs. What would that song mean? It says like, this is just 3 little pigs, isn't it? Katie. Dreadnought, welcome. Hi, Carnage, you're naked. Why are you naked? Why are you naked, Carnage? And play that funky music till you die. I'm in 10 year time because. Just because, you know? Honestly. I'm not gonna continue my sentence. That would have been bad. You seen the 3 little pigs as a bop? We'll see about that until I hear it. Because I never thought I'd hear the 3 little pigs. Are we going to boycott our swords? I'll join. Katie, you better not. Katie. Let's see. Let's begin our train. Espionage here, or espionage. So detailing this is going to be a little bit... not difficult, just tedious. Just placing rocks down, bushes, terrain, shrub. However, we have to plan out a route for our track here. Because to get through here is one thing. To go underneath the metro here... I'll wait for the moment to tell my reason. Don't you tell me. Oh my gosh, Katie. I swear. You gonna look into it? Yes, Brucey. Brucey, thank you. Katie, I swear. One day. Never mind. Never mind. To get the train to run through here might be a lot. I could run it out further. It does have to go over the water. Now, I don't think I'm going to have the bridges high enough. I don't think I'm gonna boost the pass between here. It would be I'm gonna fix this problem here. I'm gonna fix this problem here real quick. Not the Katie problem. First off, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna reload this game. I'm gonna decrease my FPS further because it seems that it's putting my graphics card to 100%. So I'm gonna drop it down to near 22 or 20. Let her have it for the day. She must be making fun of you. Oh, Carnage. Carnage, go in those bushes. Let me exit real quick. Oh, and thank you, Dreadnought. Here, you want to see it one more time? I call it the unnecessarily large stack. To be honest, it is a 5-layered highway stack. 5-layered because it's above ground, and then 2 sub-layers and 1 top layer. It's gross. And then we go underneath the city. We pass underneath the city. It's so nice down here. I had to refresh and switch it to... Oh yeah, I'm gonna exit real quick. Because I want my simulation to stop, or my stream not to crash because of OBS hitting 100% GPU usage. I'm gonna save and load. You're gonna see my screen for a moment here. Where's my Steam? Here it is. Hold. You're gonna see me full screen real quick. How you guys doing today? You doing well? You want some water? You guys drink water yet today? Hydrate? I see that... Oh. NVIDIA is downloading a driver. As we speak. Hold. Let me fix this. Let's see. Hold this back. How do you play this game on an Android phone? That is virtually not possible, Matthias. Matthias? That's not possible. I don't think you can play this on an Android phone. Oh, welcome though. NVIDIA is always messing things up. They've messed things... Man. Let me tell you where NVIDIA went wrong. There's only two letters you have to say where NVIDIA went wrong. AI. That's all you have to say. As soon as they discovered AI, they focused on everything. They focused on everything else. Oh my, thank you, Katie. I am live on YouTube right now, as we speak. This song. My chinny chin chin. This song. Actually, let me make sure. I think that I think NVIDIA might be stalling my internet. Hold up. It might be stalling my internet. Because I can see it trying to install, and I can see myself dropping some frames. Oh, never mind. It's good. It's something else. I can imagine. Decked out Rambo. You know, you're right. If Mr. G was here, Mr. G would be rocking out to this song. I can feel it right now. Oh, I should have tried to see. Oh no, I'll wait. I'll wait. If Brucey said he's gonna update, or he's gonna try to make an update for Bye Bye Homeless, I think that'd be great. Maybe now, if I load the game, maybe it'll update an info room and show me how many homeless people there are left in the city. Because I need them all to leave. Because I think that was the reason why my game was lagging so bad the other day, was because of the homeless problem that somehow all of a sudden erupted out of nowhere, which is a little bit odd. It was so bad that I had to get rid of a few mods. I got rid of realistic trips, and I love realistic trips, but that mod did update as well. It did come out with some errors as well. It came out with a new truck tool. You can really increase the amount of trucks you can have in your city. But I've read comments about it, and it said that it does cause a little bit of issues and some errors as well. So I removed that, because also that mod does increase or decrease your simulation speed. It does make your game a little bit more hard to run because there are more cars in the city and people are more lively in the city. Since it's realistic trips, people are outside, they're going shopping and whatnot. So I had to get rid of that mod just to see what it was, but I think homelessness is the biggest issue as of right now, where people keep somehow going more and more homeless. I don't know what's happening. Also, now I can change my title from 300k population to 290. Didn't know this one. He's a 290. Actually, let me check it out. Let me see if there's any update. Everlasting. I know Brucey updated Infoloom just recently. Yeah, just recently. Oh, in real life, also updated as well. This is the creator of the realistic trips. Wait a minute. Okay, you can put in decimals. So I have that, but realistic trips. Version 2.0. Reworked truck logic, or traffic logic. Truck traffic will be higher during the day, during the early and mid parts of the day, which is great. If there's one thing that this game would need, I feel like the industry needs more busyness, in my opinion. An everlasting love. Abdul Rahim, welcome, welcome. Hope you know well today. Matthias, I don't think you can play this game on an Android phone. I don't think it's possible. It's unless you want to like share your screen to an Android, I don't think you can. It's just not possible. Unless you can somehow stream this game, I would say, like through a different server. Maybe, but I don't think it's not possible. It might be possible if you streamed it though. Like if you GeForce Now doesn't work on mobile, I don't think. But let's say if you have like a home server or something, you could launch the game from your computer and play through your phone, like through a cloud network maybe. But it's not possible. Not that I know of. You can't play it? What can't you play? From now on. But this should fix the severe lagging problem. It never lagged until I opened OBS, so I know it's an OBS issue with this game. It's a graphics issue, really, but I really wish they made a way for this game to not use so many resources in your computer. Like, it's using more than I think it should, which is kind of bad for the computer itself. Which PC's better? I would suggest get a computer with a lot of CPU cores. I would suggest either a Ryzen 7 or Ryzen 9. If you want to go Intel, I would suggest Intel has a lot of cores, depending on the generation, I should say. I'd say go for anything with i7. i7 14900, i7 13900, or 13700, not 900, 1700. But I say i5. i5's alright. i5 does have a lot of cores. However, they're not all strong cores. A lot of them are proficiency cores. However, i7 and i9 I would say is the best. If you want to build a big city with a lot of population, I go for something with more cores. GPU wise, I would suggest you get something with more VRAM. Wait, this went down to 230. Wait a minute. Wasn't this before I ended 290? The population? Wait. I didn't have the wrong save, did I? No, I didn't. How was that at 230? I must be blind. Wait, is the homelessness gone? Wait. I would say, yeah, get a lot of VRAM. Not a lot, at 12 minimum. 12 minimum VRAM. So like you can go with most AMD GPUs, to be honest. I would say AMD wise, RX 68,000, 69,000, RX 7900, 7800 XT. Honestly, like mid-range GPUs, I would say. Yes, also 32 plus gigs of RAM. Because this game uses... Oh, hold up. Let me see here. Okay, let me see the numbers real quick. Wait, before that. I wanna... I don't know how. I don't know how I'm at 81% RAM usage. But this game does use a lot of RAM. Graphics card wise, I'd say get something, because I'm using 11 out of 12 gigs of VRAM. Honestly, you might even get 16 more gigs of... You might need 16 gigs of VRAM, because you need a lot. Hi, Chris. Welcome. How's it coming along? A lot of homeless people left. A lot of homeless people left. And again, you need a good CPU. Because you always be at 100% with this game. You'd also go... Oh, I read that. Yes. That is you. That is. Let me see the homeless numbers. Oh my gosh! There's only 1,000. We're back to normal. We're back to normal. There's only 1,000 instead of 70,000. They all left the city. They all left the city somehow. Wait. Oh my gosh, they're all gone. They're all gone. They left on a reload save. Wow, that's crazy. Or they died. Either one. I guess you don't need bye-bye homeless. I guess not, Brucey. I don't know. I didn't do anything. It took them too long to leave. How to solve homelessness, so kick them out? See? I didn't do anything to them. They just left. Wait, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. However, I still have a lot of unemployed people. Well, that's uneducated. Hold on. Oh my gosh, wait, I have a lot of workers now. Ooh, okay. A lot of my homeless are from people that are well educated. That's not good. That's not good. And all of my underemployed. Oh goodness. Okay, so it seems like the educated and poorly educated get the most work. I don't know how. But finally. Honestly, a reasonable number. A reasonable number. I like this. They can't be that educated if they're homeless. Oh no, my Sims pushed them off the pier. Now this. And did they leave the park? Oh my gosh, there are actually people at the park. They're no longer homeless. My population is normal. This is what it's supposed to be. 230,000. The way it's meant to, I gotta change my title again. It was 290 before I saved and quit. Now it's 230. Or let me show you the way. There we go. Beyond compare. I wonder what happened though. They all just left. Like, nice. Nice indeed. Tell me quando. Those underground universities are a pain. They must be. Am I getting traffic again because... Am I getting my normal cars driving in the city? Oh no. There's a cowboy in my ears. Wait a minute. Shandy. Shandy, thank you for the 50 bits. I was like, why do we hear cowboy and a cowboy? That's confusing sounding. But it's finally working. One of those fake degree scams running around the city. Oh, it's all over. It's all over. Hi, rookie. Welcome. Maybe now I can install that mod back. Now that everything seems to settle out. I destroyed this whole area because of my population problem. I gotta fix it back because it looks terrible now. I built this whole landscape with nice roads and everything. It was supposed to be a nice little neighborhood. That's so wild. A little diverging diamond. What even was that from anyway? It's from a YouTube. It's an actual song, Chris. The cowboy screaming. The song is called Big Enough. It's a meme. I'm not gonna lie. That song is a meme, but it's a real song. But let's see. I need to run a train. I'm not sure if I should put it on the ground, underground, in a trench. Maybe I should ask. Do you want to do a poll? If I were to build a freight through this area, would you prefer it in a trench, at grade, or above ground? What do you guys think would be best? Gotta sort myself out. Or this. Wait, Ethan, did you try to put a link? Take care, Chris. Take care, indeed. You can give you a local version of the Bye Bye Homeless. A local version doesn't sound too bad, either. Lucky. Kylie? Why, hello there, Kylie. I don't know. Why do you irritate brighten up my day for some reason? I don't understand. Even a little bit? No. No,
Bye-bye.
you cannot. It's the meme. Hope is gone. Don't do that, bud. Stay in the ground, bud. There we go. Happiness is illusion. I'm doing just swell, Kylie. We're building the train today. We're continuing these tracks after who knows how long I was supposed to build them for. How are you, Kylie? How was your day today? How was work? Be there. Love you. I'll be there. Okay, this... That's okay. I'd rather there be at least one railroad crossing, but at least they're spaced apart. That's okay. Had my review, and that was really positive. A review? A promotion? Review? And to reach out. There was also something I forgot. There was also something that I was going to do. I don't remember if I wrote it down. Ah! This! I was going to remove the school because I didn't like it. Yes, I was going to remove the school because this school causes traffic in the area because people like to turn in here. Honestly, I don't like... I like this school, but I don't like the parking lot that it comes with. That's the only thing I don't like, because I hate that it's in the front and not the back, if I'm being purely honest. And look, the traffic's coming by! It's working! The game's functional! Are these homeless? They were all homeless at some point. They're leaving the city. They're all moving away. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good job. Oh, there's so many of them. But where is the parking lots? Oh, that's what the parking lots IRL. This highway here. Hey there. I want my parking lots in the back. Not in New York, I should say. In New York, that asset is supposed to be inspired off of like Northeast America. And with it being Northeast America, and they mainly focused on the New York City pack, I should say, or New York City buildings. Namely because this is the flag of New York City. But I firmly believe that parking lots should not be directly in the front of the building like that. It should be in the back, or even the side. Would make more sense. So good all day, good all around. Like, how are you getting on? Have them once a year. Once a year. Is there a chance of a promotion through said deal? If you are getting fired, Kylie, I can hire you as a mod. And then just maybe you'll get paid as a mod. My son's high school is them all on 4 sides. On 4 sides. Diabolical. Diabolical, Shandy. Do you pay well? Now define well. Define well. You hate review time? It's pointless and stupid? Is that where they just do all the business talk and whatnot? Saying, this quarter we've done this, we've made this much profit, that kind of thing? I might put the train in the trench, if I'm being honest. This hill is kind of weird, to be honest. That hill's kind of off. $20 an hour seems reasonable. Let me tell you something, Kylie. Let me tell you something about minimum wage in Pennsylvania. You want to know how much it costs? How much minimum wage in Pennsylvania is? You know what? I'm going to show you. Listen to the music. Minimum wage in Pennsylvania is $7.25. Which is wild. Let me just say that now. That's... You know how much it costs to live in the East Coast of America? I can't tell you. Kylie. Dream. Hello, Dream. $20 is reasonable. Just maybe, Kylie. Just maybe. It's on a hill. This kind of bothers me that it's on a hill. I might... You know what? I think I will sink it under. Down under. I'm gonna give it more space. Hi, Dream. How are you today? I have cats to feed, sir. You have cats to feed. Bam. What about me? Hi, Bam. I need food too. Are you gonna go on strike? Some kind of worker strike? How you doing today, Bam? Are you doing just swell? I am melting a sweaty man. If you're a melty sweaty mess, hey, Dream. I cannot say that out loud. I cannot say that out loud. That will be the most unhinged sentence I've ever said. Oh my goodness. Oh, you had to play the song, Harry's. You had to. I had to click ready. I would have said I would have licked this man like an ice cream cone. Oh my goodness. Hey, yo, pause. But I'm doing just swell. Just swell. For today, I'm doing just swell. Oh, I didn't mute my own disc. Hold up. Let me make myself and do not disturb so I can't hear pings. There we go. Now I kind of want to play Amore because you played the song. I kind of want to play Amore. I didn't think it was like or something. I didn't think for that at all. I don't know who Angelina is, but this guy's singing for you, Angelina. I have to put this train in a tunnel. We're gonna sink underground, form a tunnel, come out over here, and then form different tunnel bridges. I'm gonna cut this off here. Tunnel, open. A physical trench will be played under here. This would be our ground separator. Our, literally, neighborhood grade separator. I'm gonna turn... I want this to come through here. Or right here. Actually, this is perfect. Right here will be the train outing. So we're gonna run it right through here. I do have to make this come above ground. At that distance, it might take a while for the train to ascend. So, going over is kind of an issue just because of how high this is. This thing's actually really tall, despite its looks. Like 3 stories off the ground. And the traffic is returning to the city because the homeless epidemic is gone. Wait a minute, it's increasing. I'm paranoid. Hold. Don't do this to me, game. Stop increasing the homeless, please. It's not increasing homeless. Is there actually people moving in? There's actually people moving in the city? I refuse to believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's finally time. I can play this game normally. Let's see. Oh, the sounds. Played multiple times. Gavin. Why, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Welcome. That scared me. Something happened along the way. I might keep it in ground. No, I can't. I actually have to show it. Okay. And after the love was
Bye-bye.
gone. Bam. As Katie says hi, Bam says bye-bye. Time them
Say
so fast.
less. I want to time you out.
What is wrong? You're gonna stay above ground. I'm gonna form a bridge in between these two boundaries here. You're gonna bridge here. And I think I'll put you... No, you'll stay a trench. I think I'll keep you as a trench. At some point, you have to go underground, though. Which might be... Might be right here. I'm gonna put you down under. And this should work. The train's gonna turn and scale underneath. So let's at least attempt to try this. Now, if you came in from Ken's raid, I like Ken, comma, comparison, like Ken, am a user of individual tracks. I don't like tracks that are tied together, especially when it comes to freight. Freight rail, I believe, should always, not always, usually single track, can be double track, can be quad tracked if there's a lot of traffic. But I prefer to use single track usage. Just because it feels a little bit more natural to do. Booty! A new... I keep forgetting to change the title. I keep forgetting to change the title, Booty. Yes. Like... There, let's get you down here. Also, I'm noticing that anarchy doesn't work. It's supposed to be setting this to, ground mode, however, it's not on ground mode, which is a little bit weird. I don't know right is wrong. I'm doing just great, booty. I'm doing just a great today, let me tell you. Oh, booty, do you want to see this? There's a new pier. Our whole little boating area. So the boats actually travel through here to here. I just gotta fix this area, but that'll be for a later time. But this area is finally done. And the homeless are finally gone. I don't know what happened, but all my homeless people just left. I'm relieved after so many days, so many years. It's finally the era. Though sad, all piers have railings. It is quite sad. Honestly, it is quite sad. Right now I'm building a in-ground or inlaid train for our freight here. Why do you look so wide? I do not like how wide you look. There we go. Yeah, we're making a whole little trench for our freight trains to pass by, because soon we want to build our whole freight industry. That's a lot of people. My highway wasn't meant for this many cars. I mean, it was, but at the same time, they drive stupidly, and I kind of don't like how they... Who's in this car? What's your name? Joe Tanner? Moving in? You're moving out now, bud. Get up. Drive normally in my city or else you get erased. Those are the rules, buddy. Joe. Okay. Oh, but the annoying thing about building those piers, booty... There's no variety with the piers. I firmly believe that there should be a pedestrian street pier rather than just road. Because I wanted to build that whole area with pedestrian roads. However, you can't do that. It's kind of odd that you can't do that. Effectively. That it's like real life. I hate it. I need CMPE back. I want to make it a holy city again. Oh, there was an ad? Oh. I didn't see that. I will wait until the ad is finished. One note, please. Sugar pie, honey pie. Pass me too, okay? Good. Should I trench you one more time? Maybe I shouldn't have this one. I'll keep these two and trench it. No, you go underground right here. Underground right here. It's not gonna stay this wide, but it'll be fixed. Yarn? Hi Yarn, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're done? Okay. What was I saying? Oh, ad. I wish there were more pier variety, if I'm being honest. Because the lack of piers, when building this pier, Yarn? Oh, we built this off stream. When I try to build these piers, I wanted them to be more pedestrian friendly. So I wanted them to be all pedestrian roads. However, you can't. They're stuck as regular streets that I didn't want. And if I did use pedestrian roads, they look like this. And I wanted the brick side, you know? I wanted the road to be a little bit bricked up, if that makes sense. But sadly, no. You're a pedestrian road. She walked all over me today. She just walked all over me today. Do you want to see the inspiration, by the way? Hold on, let me give you the gist of what this was about. Flashbang. We're going to Baltimore, the lovely city of Baltimore. I say lovely. I don't like Baltimore, if I'm being honest. I only like downtown Baltimore. One, because of the pier on Light Street. This is what I was inspired by when I built this. This whole area, these little boats passing by. That's the reason why I made a little red brick. Aquarium is nice. You know what's not nice about Baltimore? The suburbs. Let's go up, off branch of it. Let's go to a little bit of a suburb area in Baltimore. Maybe not these, but maybe more these. I've got new technologies. There is no sound. Up here is fine. However, there are certain parts in Baltimore that are just downright abandoned. That it's kind of disturbing, to be honest. How decrepit Baltimore can look. It's sad, Baltimore, really. Like, this road could look so much nicer. But you could tell that they don't really... You could tell this is the poor neighborhood. Oh. They started to plant trees, but far too late. The road's not... It's just discolored. Everything looks kind of sad. You want to rewatch The Wire? Like, there's no trees on this block. Like, there's no color. There's no life in these areas, you know? With Baltimore. I never seen The Wire, or rather heard of The Wire. Like here. Is that a pool party? On the front yard? Where did I go? Hello? Don't you know? Like, look at the size of that hole. It's so terrible. And boring boxers. No, they do. They definitely do. And the further out you go, Anvar, the sadder it gets in Baltimore. I'm trying to go to an area that's more desolate, if that makes sense. A crime thriller is what it's about. Put me down, buddy. Let me get in there. Whee! Yeah, it's just all... See, this area is much nicer, because the trees really give the area more life. Compared to the other area. The other area was so sad, but... Was that a roundabout? You see, Brucey, that's how you know the area is good, because they have a roundabout. They really built a small roundabout in the road. I'm mad I went to this road. Of all roads I went to one with a roundabout. That is so sad. I'm gonna cry in my shoes tonight. Gonna grow tonight. But yeah, most of America's like this, Anvar. It's all boxes, not gonna lie. It's all box after box. Rectangle after rectangle. Everything's the same. I don't know why I thought that was a sheep. I for real thought that was a sheep. She was walking across the street. Oh, I am so silly. Alright, just move. You can't tell me you wouldn't mistake that dog for a sheep. Oh, what me? You know what I mean? Screw. Alright. I don't know. I don't think I could ever live in Baltimore. It's just... It's just depressing, I feel. These areas, they're just... a tad bit depressing. See, that guy got a view of everything. This guy has no views at all. Like, it's crazy. I know the house is abandoned, I'm just making a joke. I fuck my sheep all the time. Exactly. Oh, this area is horrible. Wait a minute. Shady. Thank you for the 50 bits. The first big HBO series production, I believe. It's very old, but amazing crime series from Baltimore. From Baltimore. No, I won't. I couldn't decide, so I did both. Shandy, thank you for the bits. Like, tax services? I can't zoom in and see that, but like this area is just so. Look at the power line. Hold, I gotta investigate this. Even the power lines look sad. Like that's not my backyard. It's all the stop signs has spray paints on it. Look at that KS. Let's groove tonight. Honestly, good inspiration. It's like a little bit. If you want some good inspiration, hold up. Now that right there, this gives this place character. That purple and pink sculpture is what sets the. Wait, look at this house. This house is great on the front, but next door, actually, it seems to be under construction. The exterior looks nice, but the windows are still boarded up. Maybe they're just installing something. Maybe they're just installing it. Maybe. That's it. It has survived. You know, I'm honestly still survived. I'm surprised at Baltimore. As terrible as it sounds, I'm surprised Baltimore exists as it is. Because this place needs... It needs a bit of love, you know? Because I feel like Baltimore could be like a nice... Oh, these houses. Like, I mean, they're fixing up some of these houses, right? This one's next. Like, they did the stairs. Hold up. Maybe they are making it better. They fixed the stairs on this one. This one's just under construction. That's probably all. Like that guy over there. It's very empty too. There's a lot of lot spaces. I honestly, I think Baltimore would get a nice makeover, you know? Is that a train? Sorry, I saw a train. I got distracted. I saw a bridge. It's Amtrak. You walk in the roof collapses on you. Exactly, it's fine. Or maybe it's foreclosed. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible. But Baltimore, all in all, what area was I in? That was Northeast Corridor. Okay. Actually, now that I say that, they actually plan to fix this corridor here. Let me tell you a little project for the trains here. Baltimore Penn Station is right here. Or Union Station, I should say, is right here. They're gonna redo these tracks for Amtrak, because Amtrak, you can see here, it curves slightly right here, and it passes underneath every building, so it passes right here. You can see a little overcast, and it passes right through here. And then it turns slightly. Slightly somewhere. Not even slightly, it turns kind of abruptly. Where? I can't remember. No, it's right here. So it goes here, turns, then turns, and then turns. They're going to fix this curve to make it smoother. However, people are protesting it because, you know, they're working underground. They're really digging things and they're gonna vibrate everything. And they don't want that. But it'll help improve America's train system. But I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is their gentrification. This district... Hold up. You can't deceive me. You may want to make a Baltimore build. Honestly, the one thing I like about Baltimore, Bodhi, is this station. This station mixes light rail and commuter rail together, but also access to a stadium as well next to the highway too, and right in the smack center of downtown Baltimore. And look, first off, look at Baltimore. The sidewalks are beautiful. The sidewalks are gorgeous. This area of Baltimore is just great. I can't deny that Baltimore downtown is just one of the more prettier cities. And the shorefront right there. But the suburbs is kind of bad. Actually, I only mean this as cool bills. Just to build, you wouldn't want to live there. But you left the garage and run down in CS2. Until assets come out, booty. Once assets come out, it'll be... I think it'll be great. Honestly, there's already a mod for bigger map tiles. So once we get assets, you can build this city as it is. Which is a bit wild. If I rebuilt this city, I'm not gonna lie, I'm rebuilding this highway. That's how much. Geronimo, welcome. Sir, I already can't finish the small map. You're right. Welcome, Geronimo. Sorry, I'm in a bad humor tonight. Don't worry. I love me some bad humor. I love all kinds of humor. Dad jokes especially. Dad jokes are my favorite. How much detail? Or how much I detail? I don't need bigger maps. Like, if there's one thing, I would rebuild Interstate 70 the way it was supposed to be. The way they intended, I should say. Rebuild Interstate 70 and make it pass through the area, and it was designed to come down through here with US 40 and go all the way down to the city by I-83 and Interstate 95. It was designed to follow in US 40. However, that plan was rejected because of the way America built highways back then. You can see it here. This is a clear example of how America built highways. It used to follow a grid. However, they would destroy so many people's houses. And usually it was a... what's the right word? They would destroy most people's houses, either of economic value that were considered poor, or just race in general. They would destroy all their houses just to build the highway. In a lot of places they did that, but it was especially more common in the Northeast. So the highway was meant to come all through here and run down through the city. But they stopped the plan because they didn't want to destroy this parkland over here. They wanted to reserve it. Eminent domain, yes, that's one reason. Please get the book out. Katie. What do you mean, Katie? Hence why that highway ends in a park. Or a parking lot, I should say. Actually, I'm curious. What do you say? No sign? Guess no sign. But it just kind of ends like that. Kind of very abruptly. The eminent domain, the entire thing is what they would do. Sometimes not even paying for a code. New York was the prime example of this. New York is the perfect example of this. The famous architect. No. City planner. I say famous. Famous for the wrong reasons. Robert Moses. I'm sure we all know that guy. This man destroyed every neighborhood. He destroyed every neighborhood to build a highway. 278, this used to be all houses. All houses through here. Just to build this highway. All through here. He destroyed everything. Every house you see here, gone. Interstate 278 was taken over. All throughout here, this one was kept saved because this is considered the rich area where people would work, so they kind of stacked it underneath here. Exactly, the infamous Romo. I like that, actually. All across here. All across through, downtown Brooklyn. On Park Avenue. All these houses gone. All through here. All these houses gone. He destroyed so many houses. Just to build this highway. So much so, he took it a step further, because Robert Moses was also kind of racist. He made roads considered parkways that only cars, so people that were wealthy could take cars, and people that had buses could not pass. Exactly, shorter code. I hope it is, Alicia. Alicia, you ready for the education? Open your eardrums. We're gonna teach you about racism. He lowered the bridges on specific roads known as parkways. So Jackie Robinson Parkway or the Innerborough Parkway. These bridges are specifically low because oftentimes people of poor status couldn't take buses. And they wanted to go to Long Island, where the beaches were. However, they couldn't take the beach because the bridges were too low for the buses to pass. So parkways are only meant for people that had cars. You can see the clearance is only 11-9. Shandy. Off the Northern State Parkway. What? I passed there only a few times in my life. But same thing for a code, Northern State Parkway. That's the reason why the clearances are low in these areas. So they oftentimes couldn't get to Long Beach, for example, which is down here. These are where the beaches are located. So that's why New York City and just New York State, well, Long Island has a bunch of parkways. It's just for that reason. I'm encouraging him. And I can't love it too. I will not be stopped. Like, over here. I forgot what you were called. It's been so long since I passed here. The Wantong Parkway, Southern State Parkway, Northern State Parkway. They're all low clearances, all lower clearance roads. The Grand Central Parkway, they're all low clearance roads. Let's continue with Robert Moses. Interstate 495. This road was a decimator. You could see it with just your own eyes. Open your eyes. Let me see here. Zoom in. You see the grid? The grid used to go straight across. How you see it. He destroyed the grid. Put a highway straight through it. So all these roads used to connect, and there used to be a bunch of houses. All gone. All through this whole area, all the houses are gone. You see they put a whole bunch of projects areas, and all this road just kind of destroyed it all. In the bottom of my heart. But let's go to the Bronx. The Bronx, another example of it. 278 again, going straight through the city, straight through, destroying everything. The biggest agitator in the road. I-95. The problem is that he made all these roads diagonal, because you know how much he had to destroy to make a diagonal highway pass through here? By the way, this is not a roundabout, this is a circle. I'm going to say this now, in case one of you guys are looking at it. That is a circle, not a roundabout. All these houses, all these roads, you can see all these roads have different geography now because they were twisted to conform to the highway of all the different areas. You can actually see it in this area especially. You gotta really go into first person mode. Hold up, let me do that. Go into first person mode because this highway is kind of deep in the ground. The Bronx is very hilly. You can see these bridges are really high. So they had to dig this thing deep, like literally concave it. It is delayed because of the game lagging before, so everything is delayed by a little bit. Bridges, being not tall enough. You saw a bus that had been made into a can top thanks to that bridge, and the driver's an idiot. The whole can opener bridge. Hi, Rocky. That place in New York City. You want to be to go see? Yes, you heard me. The Rocky. Rocky, you want to rephrase that sentence right there? There's no way you want to go to the Bronx. Rocky, of all places. You want to come here? The Bronx. All along. Well, like these areas were just... You can really just see it, how much you had to dig. Especially Grand Concourse. Where is Grand Concourse? Right here. You could see this road. I love Grand Concourse, by the way. The Grand Concourse, it's just one thick road that's just overpowers every other road. You can see that there's bridges on top the road and more bridges on top the road. It's kind of crazy. There are different elevations with different entries into buildings. Like there's a stop up here. We can also exit in through down here as well. It's kind of cool. Grand Concourse. Like That's like another Bronx in a Bronx. Like a two-story Bronx. You don't see this often. But yeah, going down in the highway portion. The Bronx is all rock. It's all hill. It's hard to navigate the Bronx. Manhattan you've seen all the time in music video. I'm gonna say this every time, Rocky. Manhattan is probably one of the most overrated boroughs in New York City. And I would agree. I would agree with you. If you're going to go to a borough, go to any other borough besides Manhattan. Brooklyn, you're missing Brooklyn has so much to offer that it's kind of criminal. The Bronx also does have a lot to offer. Especially by 3rd Avenue. 3rd Avenue, Webster Avenue, those areas down here. Like this area of the Bronx over here. It's pretty nice. Circle about, got it? I assume that's the US UK terminology thing. It is. It really is, Ricky. You want to see another one? Here's a circle about. And this is where me, Katie, and Haley were in this circle, Columbus Circle. Na 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 na. Where Broadway, 8th Avenue, and 59th Street all meet, because there's traffic lights in this circle. You grew up in the mud, so you used to want to see other grimy areas. The boroughs, not the barrows, Kiera. The boroughs. Borough. There aren't that many circles that you can find in the city. I mean, there are a few. There's one down here, Prospect Avenue, and Fort Hamilton. Oh, it's Ocean Parkway. Where's Fort Hamilton? Fort Hamilton's down here, no? That is Fort Hamilton. Okay, I wasn't crazy. If you be my bodyguard. I am from PA. I want to see from hearing your voice because I white too low. I'm on the eastern PA. I'm on the eastern side of PA. So like by, you know, Philadelphia side, kind of a PA. Welcome, Wet Cheese Slice. Honestly, great name. That's a great name. If you were wondering where you want to go, South Bronx. I think South Bronx is a good place. Rocky, I think that's not bad. Or East Harlem. Upstate Manhattan as well. Upstate Manhattan is so different from downtown Manhattan. It's actually kind of cool. I passed here once, and this area is so diverse. It's actually really neat, Rocky. And it's very developed. Like, comparing this to Baltimore, hey, night and day. Uptown Manhattan is just so nice. Like, this is just such a nicer view. What am I, Lennox? I am, okay. When he said I visit the Bronx, I said Harry, I'm thinking that you meant like... what am I thinking about? Like this side of the Bronx over here? Parkchester? Oh, Parkchester. Don't do that, Rocky. Upstate Manhattan. Uptown Manhattan. Like Harlem, yes. Uptown Manhattan. I personally like this area a lot. Because Manhattan is a very, Manhattan's a hill. Once you get further up north, it goes up and up to the point where the topography of Manhattan is just absolutely wild. Hi, She-Balls. Welcome. Welcome. The little George Washington Bridge right there. Yeah, Uptown Manhattan is crazy. Like, these exits are wild, too. Like, they gotta do so many swirls just to get down onto Route 9A down here, or West Side Highway. Like, I think it'll be crazy. If somebody ever built, like, a life-size perspective of New York City using the 57K mod, first off, your population would be crazy. Second off, there'll be so much. Or Hunts Point. You should try, what is it called? City... What are you called? City Point? City Island. I never been here. I kind of want to see what City Island is like. But I personally like Brooklyn the most. I was born in Brooklyn, down here, but I do enjoy Brooklyn a lot more than the other boroughs. Does I love you? Railtoe Street in Pittsburgh? I did, yes. Actually, I didn't see exactly where the street. Hold up. That's the way. Take me there. Let me see this. What it looks like. The north tip of New York City, like Little DR. What do you mean, Little DR? What is? Oh, I do remember this. Hold up. Wait, I gotta see this. That's a narrow. Is this a one-way or a two-way? Oh, dang! I'm so sad. Can I get in there? That is narrow. Oh my goodness. Why am I in space? What? Manir, welcome. It's hot. 99 Fahrenheit outside. I love this. They have stairs instead of a ramp. That's how wild it is. It's like almost 100 again over here. It's like 90 something over here. And it's so humid. I hate it. Just sharing a safe file? I didn't. Not in this one, Sheeballs. Not yet. Not yet. Not my mod list either. I haven't shared that yet either. I keep changing my mod list. That is a two-way road. That's wild. I haven't done that yet because my mods, they were getting a little bit funky, but I want to make sure that they're all correct, if that makes sense. Oh, I know what you mean. There's Harlem is like that, Rocky. Harlem is like that. Honestly, a lot of the Bronx is like that too. Let me see. There's also a part in Brooklyn that's like that as well, Rocky. Tell me that you love me too. Yeah, this area is Hispanic. This area is a mix of everything, but a lot of Hispanic in this area as well. But in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. Granted, Bed-Stuy is, it's not really that friendly. Bed-Stuy is pretty dangerous. But this area up here, Graham Avenue. Avenue of Puerto Rico. This area up here is very Dominican as well. Right on Broadway, actually. Right alongside Broadway by the Williamsburg Bridge. I keep changing mine too. 99 tomorrow in Europe and at home. It might be a thunderstorm outside soon. How bizarre, honestly. How rude of him to do that. Is crazy bus routes, as if they're refusing to make left turns, but U-turns are okay. I'm lagging. Hold. I'm lagging quite a bit. Or am I lagging? I see that I'm lagging. I'm lagging quite a bit. Let me see if I can... Are you gonna calm down? OBS? How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Yeah, it is lagging quite a bit. Shima steady? On the YouTube side? Okay, if that's the case. There are... No, what was I gonna say? Do you have a mod by chance, Treeballs? Do you have a mod called, There's a... What was that mod called? City Services? I can't think of the name. It's blue with a bunch of buildings, yellow buildings. Because that mod, it doesn't work with buses. I've had that mod before, but buses don't seem to work for some reason. Buses cannot make Buses can't make right turns. They keep only making left turns. Actually, you know what? I'm closer. I'm gonna remove all the grid snapping. On a small, what looks like a man-made island on one of the rivers in your hometown, with a single house. Was even aware of this? A single house. How much do you think it would cost? Or how much do you think it did cost? Like, they must have offered that person money, right? To at least give away that house to do something, right? I wonder how much that person was offered. If they were offered anything. Service vehicle adjuster. It is an option to change the AI preferences. I think it is that mod. Because I think that mod bugged up my buses. A little bit oddly. I'm seeing that OBS is doing something funky. And I don't know what it's doing. It's doing something real funky, but it seems stable again. No, it's not. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's making me... Nope, it's gone. It's gone. Every time... What is it doing? Oh, baby. It's doing something so odd. Every time I look around. Every time I look around. I don't even know if I'm still on. I don't think I am. I think I crashed or something. Oh, it did crash. YouTube stream's fine? Wait, really? How? It is fine. That's so odd. YouTube stream's fine? Wait, really? Whoa, I pulled up too much stuff. Oh. Twitch crashed. Like, completely crashed. It's gone. That's so weird. That's actually so strange. Twitch completely crashed. And it's not even coming back. That's so odd. That's so strange. It's not even coming back either on Twitch side. So is it just Twitch that's just crashing? Was OBS looking odd because it couldn't communicate with Twitch? Yeah, it can't communicate with Twitch, but oddly enough. This is where I see Twitch's stuff, down here. But all of your stuff is fine. All of YouTube's fine. That's so weird. This is where I see both of your chats, by the way. I see YouTube here and Twitch here. But they disappeared. And it's not coming back. Hold up. I'm gonna have to restart stream. I might have to restart stream real quick. Okay, I'm gonna restart for a moment. We'll see what happens. If it crashes again, we'll see how it plays out. So I'll be right back. Let's see if it returns. Come Call me anytime. Call me. Call me on the line. Call me. Sleepless night. Call me. Call me. It's all the lovers. Old. It's still sitting there. It's still trying to fix itself. Come in. I think you did break it. It's so weird. It's not my internet. I think it failed to connect to Twitch and disconnected itself because my internet's fine. So something happened with the something just happened on Twitch's end, which is a bit odd. Actually, very odd. Not even a bit. It's not even stopping stream. Why would it stop? Do I gotta do this? Think you have the time to spend on... Here, I'll force it to do this. I'll end it here.